Okay, welcome back. So we are kind of in the realm of humanology right now. So if I lose this election 6 days from now in Alaska State Senate primary, we're gonna have a ball. We're gonna be humanological party. Why? Because in during this campaign trail, by now it's been like 2 or 3 months. I have met many people, learned from them, and also I have observed a lot of human behaviorism. Okay, so yeah, we'll get back to humanology and then we'll abstract, generalize, and theorize things or two about human behavior. Alright? That's what we do, right? Human nature. Yeah. We're gonna have time one way or another. Okay, so election. Typically not me, but other candidates, what do they do? Yeah, road sign, right? Campaign advertisement, right? To put their name out there. Yeah, name recognition. And that's not exactly a bad method of campaigning. Why? Because they see candidate's name on the road or in the radio, television, okay? Some of them may look up their names and go to their websites and read their biography or their political position. Okay? It's a valid method, right? Yeah. But is it kind of like brainwashing? Brainwashing? Conditioning? Well, first of all, humanology is not psychology, right? We do our own things here. In psychology, yeah, they conduct experiments in laboratory environment, which can be sometimes valid methodology, okay? But in humanology, we don't do that. We experiment in real world setting, not in laboratory. No, we experiment in a real world setting. At least that's what I do. Okay, I want to test out my theories. Okay, so if you have watched past episodes, yeah, it's physics. We do a lot of physics in humanology, physical humanology. Okay, so this is action reaction concept. Yeah, Newtonian law of motion, right? You inertia, then acceleration, F equal ma, right? And then your action reaction. Okay. If nothing happens, yeah, things that keeps moving, constant velocity, things that it's not moving, not moving. Okay. Inertia. Yeah. Then if you apply constant force, then it start to accelerate. F equal ma. Okay. And then if you try to move something but it's too heavy, it's not moving, there's action and reaction. Okay? So that's how I learned physics when I was in high school in Seoul, South Korea. Because we had very good physics teacher. Huh? Very exceptional teachers. Seoul, South Korea. When I was in high school in Seoul, South Korea, okay? So I'm kind of boasting about my Seoul, South Korean high school teachers, okay? I have great teachers in Seoul, South Korea. In America, I have wonderful professors too. Okay, don't get me wrong. All right, they're all great educators. Okay, they're fantastic. So, uh, let me put it like this. Okay, and I'm not going to be political correct on this. Okay, we'll just take a shortcut. Okay, we'll be somewhat offensive, somewhat politically incorrect. Okay, there are two kinds of people. All right, one group of people, they don't spend too much time in politics. Another group of people, they are very into politics. They have strong opinion in politics. Okay, the other group, uh, it's not their priority. All right, I'm not saying the second group is stronger people than fourth group. Okay, the fourth group, yeah, they're just not. They don't care too much about politics. Okay, they're not weaker people. It's just that it's not their priority. They have family, profession, job, whatever. Second group, yeah, they may have family, profession, hobbies, job, but in the second group, yeah, politics, they are kind of interested in politics. Maybe they run for election one day, okay? So, fourth group, they're not much too into politics, okay? So, when they see advertisement of these political candidates who have a lot of endorsement and financial backing through PACs, super PACs, whatever, they may think that oh, okay, so this guy is capable guy or this guy or girl, all right? So yeah, capable person, a lot of endorsement and a lot of financial support. Maybe this person can do the job because obviously a lot of endorsement or financial backing, financial support from all these other many people. Maybe I vote for him or her. Okay, but second group, they actually do research on candidates because they are really interested in politics. Okay, so they may think that okay, if this guy has a lot of endorsement and financial support from PACs, super PACs, and whoever, right? Uh, this person may be a little bit skeptical about this candidate. Why? Because if this candidate get a lot of financial backing, he's kind of not a leader but leadee, kind of obeyer, kind of. They give him he or her a lot of money in this political campaign because he's a yes man. He doesn't quite have a backbone. I will use male pronoun because I'm male. It's easier for me to say. Okay, I don't want to say he or she, him or her, his or her, himself or herself. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm a male, so I'm going to use male pronoun because it's easier that way. Okay, I'm not a sexist, misogynist. No, it's just I'm a male, so it's easier for me to say things from male perspective, naturally so, because I'm male. Huh? So this guy, I mean, he's getting all this endorsement, he's getting all this financial donation and super PAC, whatever backing. So obviously he said yes. He told all of them what they wanted to hear. So obviously this guy does not have any backbone. He's not a risk taker. He's risk averse, right? And I am not that, right? I'm risk prone. Yeah, just like Mr. Mike Meyer in Austin Powers said, I want to live my life dangerously. Why? Because that's more entertaining. It's more fun there to take some risk, adventure. Okay. So in Alaska, we are running for Alaska Senate here. So is Alaskan voters, citizens, constituents, are they any different from anywhere else in America? Like Lower 48 or Lower 49, including Hawaii, okay? Or are they different? Did they come to Alaska because they are adventurers, frontiers, and risk prone like I am? That's why I came to Alaska, because I'm risk prone. I love risk. I love adventures. And I know for sure many Alaskans came to Alaska for the same reason that I came here. Right? We have long winter. Yeah, it kind of gets quite cold, okay? Yeah. We're kind of tough, Alaska tough, AK tough, okay? I mean, it was what my Leopoldin said. I think I bought it from Walmart, okay? It's not from me, AK tough, okay? It's somebody else. Yeah, I bought the Leopoldin most likely from Walmart, okay? The gift shop section, okay? So, action reaction, okay? If somebody is too strong politically, if you push that person, you push back, okay? So, all this name sign, campaign road sign, they may not like it very much. Why? Because they are politically strong. Politics is important to them, okay? So, you try to shove things down my throat, I have to react, action reaction. I have to resist. Okay. So that's politically strong person whose priority, politics coming quite high in his priority. Okay. Yeah, action reaction. So if this person is politically strong, then this person will do action reaction, push back, push back. Okay. You try to push me, well, I push back. I will resist. What are you trying to say, man? Huh? All your name signs, okay? All this advertisement, okay? I'm kind of skeptical about that. I'm kind of suspicious. Why are you trying so hard? Hmm? And why do you get all this endorsement and all this financial backing? Are you a yes man? You say yes to everybody. You only say things that people want to hear. Where is your backbone? Where is your soul? Where is your core? Where do you get all this money from? Yeah, so I'm kind of skeptical, okay? So, but then there's this guy, he's running this one man campaign, and he said things, risking everything, risking his campaign. So, yeah, he got some backbone, okay. I like him. So, how many Alaskans would be like that? So, I'm kind of experimenting with my own political career. Yeah, yeah. I'm a risk taker, okay? Because I want to enjoy my life, okay? I want to have fun. I want to take risk. I want to adventure, okay? That's why I came to Alaska in the first place, okay? I want an Alaskan adventure, okay? At the same time, I'm a scientist. We are experimental. We experiment, right? Yeah. As a humanologist, we actually experiment in real life setting, not in a laboratory. Okay? We want to experiment in real life setting. So are Alaskans any different from Lower 49? Or are Alaskans kind of representative sample of Lower 49? Are they all the same as Lower 49? Or are Alaskans exceptional? Do they get brainwashed by all these campaign signs or radio advertisement, television advertisement? Just because they saw this candidate on television, will they vote for them? I don't know. I don't know. It's an experiment in real life. Because I'm a humanologist, I'm a scientist, okay? So, yeah, I'm testing out my own theory. I have no prediction. None. Nada. Null. Zero. Utah. No, nothing, okay? I have no clue. Alright. So politically weak people, they're not weak people per se, but in political department, it's not their priority. They don't spend too much time in reading the news in politics, okay? So they are politically weak. Why? Because they don't spend too much time in politics. They don't invest their time and money in politics, okay? Yeah, so it's that, okay? So politically weak people who don't spend too much time with politics, who don't care too much about politics, they just go along the wind blow, okay? It's like acceleration, okay? There's force, they just get persuaded, This is somebody being famous, political majority, or you know, just like wind blow, right? But they don't put too much stock on politics. Okay, they got other priorities like their hobbies, their family, or their job, whatever. Okay, they are more interested in, you know, whatever other parts of the world. Okay, so yeah, I mean, even if I don't get elected, it does not mean Alaskans are weak people. Okay, it's just that they don't have priority in politics. Okay, so yeah, nothing against that. Bottom line, even if I lose in 6 days, that does not mean Alaskans are weak people. Okay, because they are strong in other departments. Maybe not politics, but some other departments. Okay, yeah. If somebody vote for somebody else other than me, I would never think less of them. Right? Why? It's their constitutional voting right, their constitutional freedom to vote for whoever they see fit. Okay? Yeah. I'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And we'll talk some more. Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. Alaskan story, okay? So it's like this, right? When I first came to Alaska, well, second time actually. Yeah, like about 15 years ago, I came to Anchorage airport hub, right, to change the airplane, okay, from Korea to Madison, Wisconsin, okay, yeah, like 15, 17 years ago, okay. Well, I never stepped outside of Anchorage, okay. It's just 1 hour in the airport, okay, so I didn't have time to step out of airport, right? So yeah, when I second came back to Alaska, uh, it was adventurism, right? I watched these TV shows like Yukon Man, Alaska the Last Frontier, and Mr. Haimo documentary, okay? Yeah, I was fascinated and I just came here without knowing anybody, without any job lined up, couple of thousands of dollars in my savings account, okay? I just came because I wanted to be part of this of Alaskan adventure. I wanted to experience it in my real life. That's why I came. I wanted to be part of this Alaskan adventure. And it's not just me. I listen to people in Alaska. They came here for the same reason. Many of them. Okay? They just came here. Just like I did. Without knowing anybody, without any jobs lined up. Okay, they just came. Yeah, they tell me these stories, okay? So this Alaskan experience, okay, very uniquely Alaskan, perhaps uniquely American too. Okay, so Alaska, the last frontier. Okay, yeah. So we do things quite differently here. Okay. Yes, yes. Alaska is some kind of own nation. Some of my friends say. Okay, we do our own things here. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm new in Alaska. I've been in Alaska for 5 years. Okay, but I can still relate to people who have lived in Alaska longer than I have. They, back in the days, they were new to Alaska when they were younger. 20 years, 30 years younger, okay? Now they see me. I came to Alaska 5 years ago for the exactly same reason, adventure. To get away from it all, to have freedom. Many times I say in political speech, yeah, Alaska is the last America where there's still freedom of speech, where we can still speak freely of our minds without concern about losing our jobs, just like in Law 49. Okay, so I don't know about Hawaii because I've never been there. Okay, so I don't know anything about Hawaii. I just love Hawaiian T-shirt. Okay, yeah, yeah. I saw Hawaiian pictures. It's beautiful. Okay, but I've never been there. I huge fan of Hawaiian musical instruments and their Hawaiian dancing. It's beautiful. Okay, yeah. But never to Hawaii. Why? I just got no money to travel to Hawaii. I got no money. I never went to Louisiana. I never went to Florida. I got no money to travel there, right? I'd love to. It's in my list of things that I would want to do. But I just haven't made enough money to travel there, okay? So yeah, when I say this, Alaskans who've been living in Alaska for decades, perhaps they can relate to me. Why? I came to Alaska 5 years ago, but I came to Alaska for exact same reason, to get away from it all, to be free, to have some space, to have some peace. And for them, it's like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and they are looking at me coming to Alaska for exact same reason that they came to Alaska for like 20 years, 30 years ago. So I can relate to that. Okay? Smart campaigning. Smart campaigning. Right? I know how to do that stuff. Okay? And I'm not making this up. It's coming from place of honesty. From the very bottom of my heart. I'm not making this up. I'm just stating the facts about me, about Alaska. I'm just telling the truth. So let the people be the judge. Mhm. So 6 days from now, whether I get elected or not, to be honest with you, I don't care. Why? Because I have backup plans. Okay. Yeah, I get back. I crawl back to my closet to do mathematics, gold bars, conjecture proof or disproof, humanology, no problem, because I do enjoy it. Okay. If I do get elected though, I'll be busy. Okay. So yeah, I may have to neglect humanology, mathematics. Okay, but I will be doing real job. Okay. Elimination of crimes, homelessness, spruce tree beetles, bark beetles. Okay, we don't get rid of them. Okay, and at least in theory, I know how to go about it. Okay, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, because night is old. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow is Thursday. Okay, it's not even Friday. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I gotta sleep, wake up, and go back to work. Okay, thank you. Good night.